Good afternoon and welcome to this online screening of my recent short film, Home Is. My name's David Fenton and I'm a London-based filmmaker and designer. This event today has been brought to you by Age UK Barnet and Barnet Asian Women's Association. The film was scored by Max Sweary and graphic animation for the film was provided by Igor Longinidis. Translation was generously provided by Upendra Dev. You can find key information about these organisations and those involved in the film in the description below. Before the screening, there will be an introduction by Helen Newman, Age UK Barnet CEO, and following the screening, there will be a brief pre-recorded Q&A with myself and Neena Patel, Chair of Barnet Asia Women's Association. You can write your comments and questions in the chat, which is on your right-hand side, and I will endeavour to answer all of your questions live at the end of the pre-recorded Q&A. The session will be available at this link after the event for you to re-watch and replay at your leisure. So without further ado, let me hand over to Helen Newman.
Hi, I'm Helen Newman. I'm the Chief Executive here at Age UK Barnet. So we'd been planning a lovely film premiere here in March for Home Is, but sadly, as everyone knows, events overtook us and we had to put all that plan on ice. However, we're really excited that at last people have got a chance to see what's a really beautiful film. You'll see Barnet Asian Women's Association in action. They've been active here in our borough since 1978 and we've worked closely with them since 2013, delivering neighbourhood services for older people. We've all had to adapt over the last few months to support older people through the pandemic. Like BAWA, we will continue to be there for them as we face further challenges. If you want to know more about Age UK Barnet, please do look at our website, ageukbarnet.org.uk. Hope you enjoy this film as much as we all did. It really is wonderful. Thank you.
ये मंदिर में रहने वाली मैं चैतन्य शक्ति हूँ, मैं चैतन्य देवी हूँ, इस देह को मैं चलाती हूँ. We have been playing our part for a very, very long time. Coming here for them, coming to the organization is like coming to a big family. They come, they talk, they take their anger out, whatever it is, they come there, they feel good and they go from here. It's the reality of what is happening today. Yesterday was history, today is a gift and tomorrow is a mystery. तो आप सबको जो हम लोग पहले रहते थे ना किस तरह से जॉइंट फैमिली में उसका हम पहले एक्ट 1 में दिखाएंगे. एक्ट 2 में अभी आप लोग जैसे साथ में रहते हो फिर भी जैसे अलग है. And like most of the Indian diaspora, this scattered migration is very historical because, then they moved everywhere to Britain, they went to Canada, some have went to America, but most of them have settled in UK during the exodus.
I want to see that the whole Kampala street is not full of Indians.
With them, they had settled somewhere else and they uprooted themselves and came in this country. And then their children were at that time very young when they came here in Exodus, so they worked in factories and then the children studied, they got educated here. Their children again were born here. So a lot of clashes was happening between the two cultures. So a group of ladies would get together And they literally say they would go each and every house carrying a teapot with them. So they would have cups of tea and at least try to get to one another. And that's from there, the council gave them a church hall where they would meet, and an English teacher would come and teach them English. And then from there, they got another place, a permanent place where they could do the activities for 2 days. And this is when they used to do all different physical activities, because they had come from a hot country into a cold climate. So, they were trying to, people used to have lots of aches and pains, and it's later on they realized a lot of it was to do with the emotions as well.
This album has got some old pictures from Jinja, from India. And this is our whole family. Look at our whole family.
Oh, let me see that. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Would you like to be in a big family like that?
Too big.
Too big?
That's my grandfather.
Was he strict?
He was strict, yes.
Stricter than you.
Stricter than me as well. Dada, my father, had to leave during the Exodus. So he had...
Did he take anything for you?
No, unfortunately not.
Anna, what would you pack?
I pack my favorite toys, some...
See how difficult it is to think what you'll pack. Imagine how difficult it would have been for everybody when they said to just pack something which they had for many years.
It was not easy.
Yeah, you didn't want to
I couldn't adjust to that life. And they want to name one of the streets here give a name of a Jinja street.
And
That
then you
means
go
you
and
can
see
move
Mum's
back.
yeah.
What are they going to name it?
We are going to name it Gabula Road. That's where we used to stay.
And then you can say my granddad lived on Gabula Road. And where is your home? Your home is where the family is, isn't it, Ahana?
Yeah.
So where is my family?
London,
Exactly. So where is my home?
England.
Exactly. Clever girl.
But then why does Daddy support the Indian team?
Yeah.
This is one thing I support is the cricket.
Yeah.
કેવી રીતે આપણે રહેતા હોઈએ જુદું હોય એ બધાનું ઇન્ફ્લુઅન્સ આપણા ઉપર હોય એ બી આપણે કેવા એડપ્ટ થયા શું મૂકી દેવું પડ્યું શું રાખવાનું એ બધું આપણને ઇફેક્ટ થતું હોય પણ આપણને ખ્યાલ ના આવે ઇટ્સ લાઈક પ્રેશર કુકર આપણે કેવું વાપરીએ છીએ રોજ હે ને પછી અંદર શું થાય પ્રેશર થાય તો પહેલાં હાલે Asking for help makes us feel we are not good enough, we are not confident.
Now we're doing this play thing, I said, even if you don't do any dialogues, just do act, and we will read the synopsis, but do something so they feel that part of it, and then it's more so they can learn to express themselves. We don't know how to translate the word counselling into our Gujarati because there was nothing like counselling at that time. So when we said a counsellor will come to help you, they thought maybe counsellor from the social services. So one lady put her finger up and said, I've got problem in my house, the walls got too much damp, will the counsellor come and help? And so then we decided to do one play. So that's where we did the domestic violence play, where they show the lady goes to a counsellor for counselling. But most of them have come from East Africa, who are here right now. And how then they were scattered and how they came with their culture and tried to integrate with the countries that hosted them as well. This play mainly is not to show what your life was yesterday, but more so what it is today and how you can change it. So at the moment Rama is just trying to set up what I've roughly written in fair, and then we'll just get the characters ready. We'll speak to them today and get all the props ready for Friday. And let's see how it goes on Friday. Okay. Okay, ladies. Okay. અમે થોડું પ્રેક્ટિસ કરવાના છે નેક્સ્ટ વીક તમને પ્લે બતાડવાના છે નો રમા તે ખાઈ લીધું હોય ને તો બધું તૈયારી કરવા માટે પછી પ્લે માટેની પ્લીઝ અરુણાબેન કે બી વન ઓફ ધ કેરેક્ટર્સ વાતો નહીં કરો આપણે ફટાફટ પ્રેક્ટિસ કરીએ પ્લીઝ એટલે યુ વોન્ટ ટુ શો યોર ફેમિલી દેટ એક્ઝેક્ટલી વોઝ લાઈક હાવ યુ વર બેક હોમ દેટ્સ વાય આઈ ડિડન્ટ પુટ એની ડાયલોગ્સ આઈ ડોન્ટ વોન્ટ ટુ એડ એનીથિંગ ઓફ માઇન્ડ યુ હેવ લિવ્ડ દેટ ટાઈમ સો આઈ વોન્ટ યુ ટુ ફીલ એન્ડ એક્ટ ધ વે યુ હેવ ડન ઇટ ધેર spinach, aubergine, carrots, potatoes, lentils and rice. We wear different hats in this organization. You can become a chef. We are all chefs anyway at home. I'll need to give oil. Ne? Within the Asian community, food is always number one priority. Come on, let's feed the hungry.
I know, the chocolate bits over there.
Ingredients mara છે ખીચડી આપણી છે because back home they all grew up in one big family then everybody helped one another children are married now very busy with their lifestyle and all so they do feel more isolated now than they felt then because now is the age when they want to be around family around people but everybody is so busy. Good afternoon members, good afternoon guests and today we're going to perform a play which is called Yesterday, Today and Tomorrow. The family living in UK, they have come back from Africa and they've settled down here but it's a lonely family, it's a self-centered family. So loneliness is what is happening. But why are they lonely? What can we do to scatter some color in their life? You're not connected with your family, though you are together. Technology plays a big part. You're always on the phone. You've got a mobile office. And why that is happening, we're going to have a small discussion after the play.
Hi. Oh, I just reached home. Yeah. I told Mom to make a pizza dough. So pizza will be ready for us. How many you are coming? 5. Okay, good. Oh, yeah. Yes, Daddy.
Where's your watch?
Oh, I've given to my friend. She's going to wedding and she needed my watch. Thank you for the gift. Mom, have you got the pizza dough ready? My friends are coming. I was just talking to my friend.
I'm sorry, but Rama, I wasn't feeling well today, so I was not able to do anything.
Mom, you are always doing like that. First time I asked you to do something and you didn't do it for me. Daddy, you will take...
She's not well.
But it's always happening when I say something, when Bhabhi Alka says something, she's always doing it, never for me. Now you will have to fork out money for the pizza. I'm taking my friends out. I'll ring them. I'll go do some college work I have to finish today and then I'll go out in the evening. I'm not staying home.
I've done everything for them, and now when I can't do it, they think that I haven't done anything for them. In the past, we used to live together. We used to care for each other. Even our neighbors used to come and ask us, if you are not well, can we bring some food for you? But now, nobody cares about us. I don't know what tomorrow will bring.
There is a real need for therapy. In the psychological way, if we understand that, it's because we are here and we are starting again.
This body is my covering, my instrument, my chariot, my temple. And what does meditation mean? It means connecting. The more of us do this,
the more the world becomes purer, better place to live, and human beings become happy. I'm playing my part in this world drama. This is a huge world drama. I want to play my hero part. I step out of this body with my mind and my intellect. Extremely beautiful, extremely powerful. This meditation is to empower yourself, remind yourself who you are and where you come from.
So a reminder that we're going to be going into a pre-recorded Q&A now, but please do write your questions and any comments you may have in the chat on your right hand side, and I'll endeavour to answer them after this small section. Thank you very much. Hi Nina, thank you so much for joining me today. So it's been a year now since we finished the production of Home Is, and I don't need to say that a lot has changed since then. I understand that you've had to close down the centre, and that must have been difficult. So how has the COVID situation changed things for BAWA, and how have you managed to stay connected as a group?
It was hard for us to tell them we are closing down, but we had to do that. As you know, all the elderly age group starts from 60 onwards, and majority of them are 70 plus, 80 plus. So what we have done is we keep in touch with them through phone calls. All the trustees have divided the numbers, so we talk to everybody. So there's a phone call, so that connection is there, which they're very happy that we haven't forgotten them, though we don't see them. And we've created a BAWA notice board where everything is put on there, information, health tips, everything that they need to know, and a social group where they can chit, talk and send messages and all. Our counseling is going on through telephone. And through this COVID thing, we saw there's a big need for counseling. Ladies, the anxiety is there, then their bereavement is going through as well. So, you know, there's nobody to talk to. So counseling has helped. Our volunteers are helping to drop food and do their shopping and all that. Then small bubbles of them are meeting up in parks, going out, doing things. So far, we've been kept more busy in the lockdown than we were when the center was open, which is a good thing,
So what effect has making this film had on the members of BAWA?
What we see, the ladies felt really good because I think it was bringing out everything that was in the past, you know, through the movie that you were making. They were talking about their hurdles to get integrated into this community here, into this culture here. It was bringing them back into it and think how hard they worked, because they were talking a lot about migration, how they came from Africa, settled here, the things they had to go through. And I think the confidence as well, you know, facing the camera, being with one another, you know, feeling that, yes, we can do this was I think, quite good for them and for our center as well. Because there was a buzz going on every time they knew you were coming there to do a film. So everybody was keen to talk about their stories. And we got to know a lot through that as well about each member.
And what has the organization learnt about itself through the process of making this film?
Making this film, we've learned, like I said, many things now, you know, as to knowing what the ladies had gone through it. So again, that's where counseling came up, and we thought, when they talk and then all the issues come up, because they've still bottled it a lot in. And doing this film, a lot came out, which is good in a way, because they realize that this is what life is about, and bridging the gap, basically, we want to do. But that's one thing from the film came out, was the counseling. We thought counseling is a need now, and that's doing really well. So counseling came up, then we saw the drama thing, because we were doing a drama for it. So now more and more ladies want to join into the drama group as well. So that was a plus point as well, seeing performing in front of everybody, they felt really good. So that was good. And I think just everybody being together and having fun, that was something we really, 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 really enjoyed it, seeing so many ladies really just talking about and exchanging, what they went through and how they are, and even joking about it now in the future, that, okay, this is what we did, but this is what we have gained as well. So learning, that has taught us a lot. So yeah, I think the film thing was one of the best thing that happened to BAWA. We had a platform, but this way more people can see what we are doing as well. And this is the platform we want to give to the ladies to come up and show their talent. So I think doing the film is what has given us that tick in the box for us to get on with it. So a big thank you from all of them, and from me as well to you, David.
So it was great to get to know the members of the organisation, and their openness made my job really easy. So ultimately, what do you think this film shows?
I think basically just seeing what we are doing and how these ladies have performed in the way, showing that this is how they enjoy showing, their ability. Then the ability is there, but never got an opportunity to show, because all of them over there have got some talent or the other. The knitting group is doing well because a couple of ladies are good with knitting. The drama, because we started the drama classes back again, so drama is expressing themselves, and the drama that we do is basic on sending out messages of the mental health, domestic violence, health issues like heart, diabetes, all that, but in form of drama, which we found is very, very good, because visually what they see, they remember that more than somebody coming and giving a talk on any one particular thing. So drama, we want to, again, when we start back, work more towards drama. That's why we need the young volunteers to come in for the drama things.
Well, so in my film, I've tried to show how technology can be a distraction from what really matters. But now, of course, we're all much more reliant on technology to feel part of a group. So how have the members managed to navigate the technical aspects of staying connected in recent months?
Yeah, it is hard, you see, because this age group are not very digital savvy. They don't know how to use the Zoom, or that the most WhatsApp is what they had started learning. So through WhatsApp, and we translate some of the things into Gujarati to send them so they understand. But otherwise, because the good thing is that they're all living in a joint family, so there is somebody to look after them. The shopping and all is done for them. So that is not a big. There are few vulnerable who we are helping out. But slowly, I think once we open up, it's given us a new thing to look into, is the digital world, help them with Zoom or meetings like this. So even if they're home and we are doing something, they can join in if they can't come. So the most vulnerable will be able to, if we start doing things on Zoom. So that's something we are going to look into it when we open up again.
So where do most of your members get referred from? And how do they find out about your organization?
Quite many have come through Age UK, because Age UK has got our Barnet carers have got our information. Most of the services now have got our information. Even GPs, they come a lot through GPs as well, because GPs send them, it's a social club. And as we do lots of things like yoga, meditation, dancing, knitting, singing, tea coffee club, luncheon club, then walking club is there as well. So they are being referred through different ways, but they can just walk in as well, see what we do. We tell them to come experience for a couple of weeks and see if they like, they can join the group. And we are now getting young volunteers who are coming to help us, which is a good thing. On and off, as they have time, they would like to come and help us, which is what we are looking for. And I think there'll be a need after when we open up, because we'll definitely be working in a different way once we open up. COVID has taught us some good things as well. And the sad thing, we can't see them, but we have tried to keep in touch through the lockdown as well. The connection has stayed here.
So what do you think BAWA is giving its members?
Because I think they go to an organization so that people listen to what they want to do. It's somewhere they want to go where they can shed out their fears as well, and their sorrows and everything under one roof, and people can understand. It's like a support group. So most important thing is to understand their needs and understand them, which I think at BAWA we are doing it really, really well, and everybody is happy because of that.
It was a pleasure working with you.
It was a pleasure for us as well. And I mean, if you don't mind me asking you, what was your reason for making the documentary and the challenges that you faced while making it?
So first, let me start by saying that I may not be the obvious choice of director for this film. I come from a minority community in the UK, and in my own family, I feel differently connected from my sense of cultural heritage than my parents and certainly my grandparents' generation. And I saw that story reflected in BAWA. When I found out about your creative use of performance, that kind of really sealed the deal for me. So I was interested in how the BAWA members connect with each other, and how having a common history can lead to strong feelings of belonging and mutual connection. So I thought that your story illustrated the idea that home isn't necessarily about where you live now, but it's a feeling you get through shared experience with someone else. So, I mean, in a way, it's everything I saw when I was there. It's about laughing together and being solemn together and working through your problems. And of course, so you were all so open and keen to share with me that the film was just really calling out to be made. And in terms of challenges, I think not sharing a language with everyone who took part in the film was a real challenge. And I was quite heavily reliant on getting the translation back from the fantastic Upendra Dave, so that I knew what I actually had. And that meant that I ended up filming a lot more material than I needed, which meant I had much more to cut out. So that, I'd say, was probably the main challenge.
And do you have any memorable memory, that rewarding memory that you take back with you? You've been with us for a long time while doing this documentary.
Yes, well, I remember the fantastic food. I really don't think I'd been as well fed before, and also being made an honorary member of BAWA was a surprise, considering I'm not Asian or a woman.
And what have you taken away during this process?
Well, so I think I found a new sort of appreciation for my own family's history, and since making the film, I've taken a more active interest in my own family, and so I suppose I want to promote the idea that everyone's welcome, and if we take the time to really listen and empathize with different people who are different from ourselves, then we realize that everyone contributes in their own way, and in this case in surprising and delightful ways, and they have their own unique perspective. So I certainly hope I can make more films of that kind in the future. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, David. Thank you. Bye.
And I hope that you enjoyed this session. Just a reminder that you can see key information about both organisations, myself and my collaborators in the description below. And this screening will be made available for you to rewatch at your leisure. And I hope you enjoyed it. So please consider sharing. Thank you very much.